here is, so as I mentioned, this is the fancy grip that I was talking about. It just feels very premium, so like I don't want to ruin it with some like random heated grip, especially if I don't really need it. Anyway, so this here is the bar end that bike comes with. Inside here are the weights. I'm going to be taking that out, and so it looks like I took out the spacer. It looks like probably won't need the spacer unless this particular flange here doesn't go in. May need the spacer, but I think the spacer, I don't know, we'll see what I need. Overall, another thing about the spacer is that I think it's compatible with the barn mirrors that Oxford makes. I had originally tried the OX577 barn mirror on my bike, but I couldn't see shit. Basically, it made everything look, so it was a small mirror here, which looks very nice on the cafe racer style bike, but it was small, and it actually made everything look further, and it was a more narrow field of view. And that night it was like I didn't even have mirrors, as opposed to these here that make everything look like it's closer, and it's a more of a wider angle. So I stuck with these. Yeah, you know, call them fly swatters, lollipops, antennas. I don't care. It looks good. Good enough for me. But anyways, back over here, I'm going to pull out the bar end weights. I'll show you what those look like, and then we're going to put in the hand guards and see, actually, is it going to fit? We're going to find out. Oh, that's basically it. It's just a tension bar in there as well, similar to what the handguard is, but the difference this here has this little weight here. I don't know how much weight that is. Maybe like 2 pounds, like 3 pounds maximum. I don't know. It's not much. I guess about a kilogram. Yeah, so thereabouts. All right. So this one here, let's pop this in. Actually, let me start with the spacer. Slides right in there. So that there, I'm hoping, is an adapter. I'm gonna have to two-hand this. Okay. All right, I just want to quickly point out a couple of things. Number one, these spacers were a pain in the ass to get out. I was using a vice grip. I was trying to leverage them off with a big ass screwdriver. And the thing about them, like that one there is okay. This one here is the one that I completely fucked up. The messed up thing about it is that like now it literally just kind of like comes like on and off. So like literally when it first was attached, it literally would not come out. And then I was actually ready to give up. And I'm like, it was like halfway out, and I'm like, man, it's not coming out. So then I just like hammer it back in. I'm like, all right, I'll just put it back in there and be done with it. And then it just comes out. So I don't know. Guess I needed some vibration to knock it out. And I cut myself, as you can see a little bit, trying to like twist these things off. It's just, what a gong show. All right, let's go put them on the bike. So you can see it's a little close there. So if I were to follow the lever protector guideline, it's pretty close. So I'm not sure how much wood protection this would offer. It's not that much in the way. My fingers reach it, but I mean, I'm not going to be doing, riding like, flying like Superman or anything. Yeah, and it's not like in my way to like remove my hand. Here's the view from the front. So here's what I had suspected, and it looks like my suspicions were correct. I kind of figured that this here is in a position that would be in the way of sort of a full style handguard here. right? And as you can see, I wouldn't have been able to attach a point guard, a hand guard from this point to somewhere over here on the bar because there's no bar available. So that's more or less what we got. So it looks like that it may be a little bit in the way. There's no up and down. There's no sort of rotation to this, so it kind of is what it is. Yeah, I can't go right in front of the lever. It's gonna have to go a bit higher. Give it some. Yeah, I guess right there. Okay, so that's one side. Let's get the other side on and we'll see how it looks. An important thing to note when inserting these things is that this flange here, it's got a notch that needs to, so at first I didn't notice it. That little notch there needs to go between the this expansion piece here. I actually didn't notice it, and I was wondering on the other side, why is this thing spinning? And then I caught it by accident. So I just realized that there's that little notch there. Keep that in mind. And then so basically by hand, get it here, and then you can insert it here and start to screw. So here we are with the left grip. Yep. Yeah, it's not on the way. Works out pretty okay. I was actually kind of concerned that it'd be a little close, but it's got enough space in there that doesn't actually make a difference. There I kind of hit the top there, but just gotta make sure that, you know, in the event of an emergency, I'm not opening my hand so much that it becomes an issue. and again, to remove my hand, it's not a big deal. The one thing that, the other thing that bothers me with the bar and mirrors is that, I don't know, for some reason when I remove my hand, I don't do this. I kind of pull away from the bar, and they were getting in my way too. So yeah, this works out pretty okay. Spacey here definitely allows for the attachment of the Oxford bar and mirror. So if that's your thing, or probably any bar and mirror really, if that's your thing, you can totally have both this and a bar and mirror sticking out. It's up to you. So again on this side here, so pretty important discovery actually that it's not symmetrical. So like here, this light kind of sticks out more than this light here, and it's kind of strange, but I don't know. I guess fit and finish can't be 100% every time, right? That one's okay. That one's okay. And that's the look. It's not intrusive. I mean, they look like handguards, but it kind of blends in with the rest of the machine. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it's not bad. Looks wise, works out pretty okay. Function wise, I don't know yet. This week's going to be a bit chillier, so I'll let you guys know how it works out. There you have it. That was a quick view at the OX705 Hand Guards from Oxford. I have ridden with them, so I made that video, waited a little bit, and I got to ride with them in the winter. Aside from the pain in the ass that they were initially to get on, they're actually pretty okay. In regards to manufacturing quality and materials, the attachments onto the bar end is quite good. The plastic for the actual hand guards is a little flimsy, but not but I wouldn't say it's soft or anything of that sort. It's just these aren't hand guards meant to protect your hands from impacts. Does it work? And the answer is it actually does. Shockingly, surprisingly so. Even I was surprised that they did work. A couple caveats on that though. They're not perfect. They're not going to completely keep your hands warm. I'm no physicist here, but the faster you go, the more it does work. So if you're just standing still and your hands are on your grips, they're going to get cold. And if you're riding, I did highway riding at about 5-6 degrees Celsius. and they're actually not bad. Combined with heated grips, and you're probably done. You can probably extend your riding season by a whole lot, obviously as long as you have heated gear as well. I do like that they have a second function, which is lever guards. So I love that. I love a product that they make that can do more than one thing. They also have a spacer in there, which allows you to connect one of Oxford's bar end mirrors, if that's your thing. It's not my thing, but it could be your thing. So I like the fact that it has, it can do a lot. Bar end hand guards, bar end bumpers, bar end lever guards, and you can also attach bar end mirrors. It's actually a pretty good product from that perspective. Do I recommend it? Yeah, if you can find it at a decent price, I don't see why not. I didn't have the option for bark busters with inner handlebar connections. If you have handlebars and you can get those, I would actually say to get those instead, because they are bigger and more substantial. But if you're like me, you have to get a bar end solution, I 100% recommend this product. And no, Oxford is not paying me to say that. Alright, everyone, thank you very much for watching this video on the Oxford OX705 Hand Guards. Appreciate you tuning in. Please like or dislike. If you hated this video, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you on the next Moto Breakdown.